Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrett with the War Report. That's a week ahead report. Basically the report that basically tells us what's coming out, what's passed, and certainly gets us set for the week ahead. And this week obviously will be no different to last week. Obviously with lots of volatility, the market ignoring some of the good fundamentals that we've seen, economic fundamentals, choosing for more of fear status in the market, and I think that's what we're really seeing at the moment. Just major concerns. Let's run through it now and just have a quick, as you can know, just first of all get us set right for what happened. Oops. To get us set with what's happened, let's have a look at the world indices first. And you can see that things were not that positive on Friday night. Dow Jones was down 240 points, 2.16%. S&P was up 2.5%. The Nasdaq was up 2.6%. The top 50 in Europe down on 1.42%, FTSE down 1.3%, and the CAC and DAC also down. The CAC down 1.51%, the DAC down 2.44%. Having a look at the local market. Local market was also under pressure, and there it is there, down 81 points, 3,919. That 4,000 point just is quite amazing for me, because markets is spending a lot of time around there, and just a lot of volatility. Okay, let's have a look now at just on the market, the energy sector, obviously crude, and then there's no surprise, equity markets go down, so does the crude market. Brent crude was down 1.14%, West Texas was down 2.94%. Also interesting to have a look at the West Texas spread, West Texas Brent spread, because that is slowly starting to come in. We also feel that that might start to accelerate as we head into the end of October. So keep an eye on that one. Okay, righty-ho, and let's keep on going. On the softs, all negative, as you can see. It's quite obvious. Equity prices go under pressure. People then feel lackluster and a little confidence in terms of how the market will perform in terms of demand for commodities, so they sell them. And of course, that's no reasons there. That's the main reasons. Everything under a lot of pressure, particularly wheat, down 6.88%, and soybean down 4.5%. There's corn down 6%. Copper holding above that 300 level, but certainly down 3%. Now this is the good one. Gold. Oh, look. 1622. It's actually broken that nexus between weak equity prices and weak gold. What does that tell us? That tells us that the market is more concerned now about stability, financial stability, than it is about money for calls or going to cash, because now people are starting to buy gold, and I think it's more of a hedge against major issues in the financial markets. So that is interesting. That's the first time that's happened. So we might find some more support for gold. Remember also it happened in 2008, November 2008. So keep an eye on that for gold, because this could hold up quite nicely. Okay, righty-ho, that's that on the gold front. We mentioned about that, all that's okay. Let's just have a look at some of the currencies now. So I'll move on to here. Dollar index obviously key, 79.29, and there it is testing that top side. Everyone knows my feeling on the dollar index, so there's no real difference. Needs to see a break through this top side until we get to 80 and beyond. Good to see the market moving there. Also good to see the dollar firm and gold also firm. So that's an interesting thing. Aussie dollar, obviously with that under pressure, 76.71, right on these lows here. 76.50, as we said before, is the pivotal point for the market. Market has bounced off that, so let's see how that unfolds. But certainly looks weak. Looking at the euro, 133.54. Once again, this starting the week, this is a little bit edgy, because you never know what the US is going to do. But at the moment, you're sort of feeling that the trend high for the dollar is certainly there. Dollar yen is quite interesting. We have seen a bit of a move to the top side. Still got a long way to go before it breaks out, 77.80, so hold on to there. Interesting thing here is that the pound. Parliament goes to vote on whether or not the UK will remain in the EU or not. Now, this is going to be quite a contentious issue, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how the pound performs after that. Has the pound been dragged down as a result of its link to the euro, or will, in fact, if they do break out, will the pound start to firm? And I think that's the catch cry at the moment. Will the pound start to firm as a result of them becoming independent? Anyway, let's see how it goes. On to gold, 1621. We've already talked about gold in terms of its holding its ground. There it is there. You can see all the trends we've got there. Look, it might get a bit of a lift. I actually feel we do. Silver, down this lower end of the range, 29.86. Yeah, sideways to higher price action there. Having a look at some of the commodities, let's just have a look at the local market first. Expect a down day today. That's what the futures are telling us. Obviously, what's happened, but remember we do have a holiday and bank holiday as well. So settlement's not going to occur in the equity markets, and that might actually act as some form of insulation to the market moving. But as you can see, still looking weak at the moment. Tried to break out through that trend, didn't happen, but the points to watch are around that 3,850. That's the low. That's the key at the moment. So keep an eye on there. Crude oil, we've just had a quick wrap on that. Still under pressure, 78.71. In that range. There it is there. Not much to go on there. And copper, as we've talked about as well, still right on support there, and can expect more sideways into lower price action. Okay, as always, the week ahead report. Let's talk about what's coming up in the week. And I think that's fair. And it's just loading up there. All right. Just loading up. That's what we want. Okay, all looking good. Righty-ho, let's run through it all now. Nothing there that'll concern us on Sunday. Monday, a little bit of PMI around Europe. ISM manufacturing and construction spending in the UK. Total vehicle sales, all pretty important there. Not Tier 1 data though. On Tuesday, building approvals in Australia. RBA cash target, that's expected to remain the same. There is some calls for it to ease, but it is expected to remain the same. We've also got Eurozone PPI factory orders in the States. Wednesday, some more PMI in Europe, GDP, and in the UK, quite a big day there for the UK. And we've got the ADP employment change in the States, so still second-tier data there. And as we move into Thursday, I guess the ECB announces its interest rate, same with the Bank of England. So we don't expect too much change either way, but we do want to keep an eye on that inflationary concern. Continuing job claims there Thursday, and of course on Friday, which is obviously the key. The Tier 1 data coming out there is all the unemployment data in the States. And the market there expected the employment rate to stay at 9.1% and changing non-farm payrolls up 50. So it's meant to be just a little bit more encouraging, the data or the unemployment data out of the States. So I think that, in my mind, I think it's quite good. So we'll have to wait and see. But if anything there, not too bad. I'm just trying to check. We did get some data out in China as well. I know we had PMA, which was mixed to fair on Friday. But I'm just trying to get that data that came out on the weekend in China. All right, just getting a bit stuck. We'll have to miss on that, but because I can't find it that quickly. So just give that a bit of a break, and we'll take it from there. I'll keep trying. If anyone can find it, let me know, but I'll do a little bit more searching. So just be cautious. There was some data out in China. I didn't get to see what it was, and that'll obviously will be guided by the way the market trades. So have a quick look at that one. If I can get it again, I'll just try once more. No, it's not coming up. Okay, that's it. About it from me. I think if anything, the volatility is going to stay with us. There is still some trends towards a stronger US dollar, but also keep an eye on gold because even with that stronger dollar, gold sort of held ground and stayed up, indicating to me there's a little bit more demand there than we actually think. Or all the margin sellers and those who are going to cash have already done it. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope everyone has a great week. We'll talk to you later. Happy trading.